Hello everyone and welcome back to All the Mods 8. We are back looking at another base on our community server, although I must say our community server is sadly closed at the moment. It's been out for a while and it's been I think it's closed quite recently just because no one was playing it. We've moved on, there's other mod packs, but let's get straight to the point. This base belongs to Oats, and it's quite spectacular. We've got a bunch of little, would you call them spires or just towers in the middle here? We'll call them, I guess they don't really spiral. We'll call them towers. So we've got like, what would you say, 8 towers in the middle there. We have a giant tower made up of various ores, meticulously placed or generated. I honestly don't know. I haven't really played the pack myself, sadly. We've got portals at the front and another little hut over there to look at. And I think that's the extent of the base. Obviously, we can sort of look around here. There appears to be a village in the forest. And that, I guess, is the extent of it. Not accounting, of course, for anything underground. We'll start over here on the outskirts and we'll make our way to that big area in the middle. So over here we have some Airs Nouveau stuff. In particular, we have some harvesting of Inferium seeds and a ritual for overgrowth, I guess. So I guess it's helping them grow. We've got some lily pads of fertility that also help with growth. And that's that. Now, in this chamber, or this building here, I feel like that's where the explosions are coming from, so I'm not sure what we're about to find out. There's some occultism stuff over here. That's pretty nice. So here it is. Inside here, we can see pillagers being, I guess, dealt with. So they're spawning in here, getting ground up. There's some collectors for all the various different resources that are dropped. Nice. I'll tell you what as well. Nice for 2 reasons. Nice because it looks like it's doing its job. But also nice because it's great use of a nice building. As opposed to just having the spawner in a box, which is what I would probably do myself. There is, I guess, an upstairs to it. The thing I'm confused about is that, like, these buildings, they fit a theme, they look very nice, and I question whether they spawn naturally. A good way to tell normally is by looking at the different mods used. So we've got chipped windows, we've got supplementaries daub, and we've got quark stripped blossom logs. What that tells me is that chances are this is player built because it's just using too many different items from too many different mods that for this to be naturally spawning, there would have to be like very niche conditions for all of this to line up. And hey, it looks great. It honestly does. The fact that it looks almost like it's meant to just exist normally is normally a good sign. So over here we have the Tower of Ores. I am curious down here. Specifically, maybe there's a hidden door or something, because we do have framed blocks, and you can disguise them quite well. I feel obliged to show you guys. If I grab a framed door, and I grab, say, like, ancient debris, you can place the framed door down, and, like, look at that. Like, that's just ancient debris, you know what I mean? Like, that very well could have been a door. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. But it looks like it's just a tower. We can head all the way to the top, or I can hop in Spectator and... yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's a tower. We're not seeing anything like at the top. As far as I can tell, down here, it's just nothing there except for a giant torch. And of course, it is raining. All right, let's set away that rain for quite a while. That should be good. It's only me on the server, obviously. It's been dead for quite a while, so I don't feel as though I'm going to, ruin someone's experience changing the weather. Anyhow, we can continue over here, I guess. Do we just jump straight in? I guess we've got something over here. We have a factory block placer, placing, I'm guessing logs, because we've got fluid extractors around there to get our hands on some latex. And then we have a source relay. This is the bit that confuses me. I thought source relay sent source, the mana power from, there's a snail, from Airs Nouveau. But I don't know what it would be doing here, because everything here, as far as I'm aware, is just natural. Or not natural, but like, it doesn't need... source. I could be wrong, but it's there. I guess, you know what it could be? It may just be a middleman. You know what I mean? Like, just a space in between 2 other little source things. We won't go in just yet. Over here, we've got a bit of a... I was going to say a factory line, but I think it's just separate machinery. So we've got wheat up here and some sugarcane, and they're being processed respectively through their millstones. It's becoming nighttime. Some bases, it's nice to look at them in nighttime because I will say this is a pack that comes natively with shaders, which is really cool. So you do get, in theory, people's bases that are built with shaders in mind, even just a little bit. So like, for example, we've got some like glowing moonstone crystals, some glowing sunstone, and I mean, that's fun. You know, I do like that. I love the look of Seuss shaders. The only downside I have with them is that it's usually very, very dark. Hopefully the game won't crash here. But yeah, as you can see, it's like pitch black for you guys pretty much, but there's not a lot of light sources, especially in regards to mods, that seem to be accounted for here. And just in general, it's very dark. It's a very dark experience. But I will say, where there is light, I mean, look at how beautiful the light makes everything look. And especially over here with whatever's causing this blue light. Like, I don't know how it's coming across in the video, to be honest, but for me, this looks absolutely spectacular. But we'll switch back. It's fine. I won't put you guys through the trouble of trying to see everything. But see, the lighting instantly looks worse, but at least you can see everything. Anyhow, enough of my shader messing around. We have a massive mana pool, or I guess a collection of mana pools. I will say, with Britannia, I'm surprised that the mod hasn't gone for the connected look. You know what I mean? Like, I'm surprised these aren't just one giant pool. Because I'm pretty sure if you place sparks on all of them, they work in that way. They do connect like that. But yeah, I don't know. A little bit weird. Yeah, we've obviously got some portals. Infernal God Fork of Evasion is on top of this Britannia. What do they call it? Alvin Gateway portal. We've got obviously portals to the different dimensions there for blue skies. Interesting animals. What are you? Crystal Camel from Blue Skies. We've got Cornflake the cow. We've got Cabbage the pig. Jellybean the alpaca. And Duck the chicken. Oh, and a little cosmic fox. Look at that guy. Awesome. So here's the building itself. This is once again made out of some chip stuff. We've got some Quark stuff. Minecraft stuff. More chip stuff up here. Yeah, okay. What are these, by the way? Dark freckled red mushroom blocks. They do look nice. Let's jump it back to daytime. There we go. That looks nice. I will go in there. I'm like baiting you guys a bit by walking around. A very good pickaxe, I guess. Okay, so this is like the gear area. We've got like, you know, enchantment tables, that sort of stuff to be expected. I will say again, over here, did I forget, was there an elevator? For some reason, I feel like there was one, but no, I must just be thinking. Dangerous stuff when that happens. Anyhow, we'll head back over here and we'll actually look in these towers. So in here, this is, I guess, the first room we'll look at. We've got a bunch of Keki Morrises, and it appears as though they're eating cake and sending the mana over to not only the mana pools, but I'm guessing to the gateway portal. I will say as well, there's not a lot of mana. Oh, but there is a bit. It's just that they don't show up with the shaders. This area as well, one of the rare times that it looks nice without shaders. Because like if you happen to pick this biome, it looks really great. You know what? It doesn't look too bad. They've done pretty well. All these biomes, but I love them with shaders. So yeah, we've got some cake mana happening here. That's what's going on there. So I'm guessing that's why there was like the wheat automation and the sugar, because obviously they're main ingredients in cakes. Oh, we've also got some caged chickens. All right, you know, it's Minecraft, I guess. Over here, we've got some leaf hedges that you have to jump over. Oh, but they're like fences. You can't properly jump over them. That's fun. In here, we've got, I guess, just a little bit of experience. Over in this section, we've got some mob grinding utilities, but then we've also got latex, dissolution, furnacing, infusing, and enriching. What a strange room. I'm trying to think of like what would need all those things, but I don't really know. Still using cables, even though I think, yeah, there's a flux network set up, but I guess cables are still useful. In here, we've got our ore, I believe sextupler. I believe that's what this guy does. He'll crush your ores up pretty well. Got a little bit of automation using this sort of guy. I think he runs around and, you know, does some chores. Over here, we have the hex section. So we've got a herb jar, seemingly full of herbs. Plenty of herb jars. Oh, yeah, lots of herb jars. That branches off into this area with a nice cauldron, some drying racks, yeah. And some player heads, which look like books. That's a really good use of player heads. You know, you create a skin. I guess you would need a Minecraft account for that. But maybe you could do it with like fake players somehow. But you know, you have a head made out of books, and so when you place it down, it looks really nice. Yeah, that works really well. All right, what's the floor, by the way? Mud bricks. Mud bricks from Minecraft. Does Minecraft have mud bricks? Are they claiming that that's a thing that exists? I don't... Mud bricks. Hold on. I'm making everything messy. Mud bricks. That you get from packed mud. This is probably a recent update. We're in, what version is this pack? Oh, no, there it goes. It shows up. It says it somewhere, doesn't it? 1.19.2 is what we're on. I guess that's when they added mud bricks. It was probably before then, but, you know, whatever. So this is a very magic base for the most part. There's a lot of airs nouveau happening here. We've got sauce berries galore. Plenty of sauce in the sauce jars here. A ritual, I'm just going to call them blazers. I can't pronounce the word. Or I'm scared to. We've got blazers. That's what I'm going to call them. Tablet of fast squirrels is what's currently running in there. Got some other stuff happening around here. Plenty of stuff. Yeah, all right. What are these, by the way? Oh, we've got some ash. So I'm guessing there was some fire issues. I had that at my base on... I think on all the fabric. I don't think it was even on here, but... Yeah, supplementaries. I think that's over there as well. Oh, we've got different spots for, like, rituals and stuff. Oh, that's really smart. So with occultism, you got to make different rituals. And sometimes it can be a little bit messy, like... Not only finding room for them, because you got to build a big, like, flat out area. Sort of like the size of this, but a little bit more meticulous. Did we see one over here? I thought we did. Yeah, they're like this size. So if you can slap that into a compact machine, it's pretty good. Especially chuck a little name on it and you don't have to go anywhere. You know what I mean? You can just open this guy up, head into what you want. We can spy on the others, see if there's anything other than a ritual. They look nice. It fits the occultism theme as well. I will say just the aesthetic of it. We've got a little cat over there, or an ocelot, if you will. And I guess these are placeholders, maybe. And I think that's pretty much it. I think we've looked at most of the stuff here. I'm sure I've missed something, but for that I do apologize. But we've had a pretty good look. I do like they're connected, but they're not. You know what I mean? Like there's no paths, but it's because you're sort of living in, I guess, like mushrooms, or you know, some sort of alleged vegetation that's been carved out and spruced up. Pun intentional. But yeah, it looks like, oh, what's happening up here? What are these? So we've got some wind veins, and then we've got on top of them some conjured blocks that look to be like just some light sources. Oh yeah, the top of this either isn't built or has been broken. And I do see a little bit of ash in here, so I think it has been broken. Maybe struck by lightning. I think that is an issue that takes place. I think you definitely want some lightning rods, and I don't really see any lightning rods around here, so I would suggest on future builds, invest in some lightning rods. I probably need to do that too. I never really think about it. But yeah, this is... we can look over here. There is a village. We can just, you know, stop by, see if there's anything interesting happening over here. But it looks to be pretty vanilla just from the distance. Or, you know, not vanilla, but untouched, if you will. Sweet. So yeah, this was Oat's base. Oat's a familiar name who's been with us for quite a few servers at this point, I believe. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you've had fun playing on this series. Here's the other crazy thing, right? Like these bases they look awesome. Even the ones that don't look as incredible as, you know, some others. Oh, the glowing ores look nice. You know what? Good checklist for the people working on which ores glow and how they look. We've got a tower here. You can look at it and, I don't know, make it look nice. What was I getting at? Yeah, even the bases that aren't necessarily like spectacular from a what would you say? From a it looks pretty perspective. Even just the scale and size of the bases, it's pretty cool to see, especially on servers that I haven't done videos on. Like I haven't done a video on All the Mods 8. Because it was coming right off of All the Mods 7 that we did quite a lot of, which came off of All the Mods 6, which we did quite a lot of, and they were quite similar as they were, but I think 8 was even more similar to 7 than 7 was to 6, and so I couldn't find the energy to do it. We ended up doing a refresher with Crash Landing, so I think I probably could jump into All the Mods 8, but the point I'm getting at is that we have people playing on these servers regardless of my content, essentially, at this point. Which can be seen as two things. One is maybe they're not there for me regardless when I do make the videos. But the more important thing, and the way that I do see it, is that it's really cool that we offer the option for this, and that people are coming here because whether they like the community or they just, I don't know, they feel comfortable playing on it, or maybe, I don't know, maybe we just offer a nice server for people within distance. I don't know. I just think it's cool that that it happens. So yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Once again, only checking out one base today. I'm going to try this out for a few episodes, see if we can do just one base, short videos, about 15 minutes, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you for stopping by. Once again, the server is currently down. It's possible it'll be up in the future. Regardless, over in the Discord, in the welcome page, most likely it will have listed the servers that we're currently hosting, because we do host quite a few mod packs, and we're constantly cycling them out as demand and whatnot changes. So good fun, plenty of options. And thank you, of course, to our channel members and our donators. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzi, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. Thank you, guys. As for everyone, including them, don't feel pressured to donate. The servers, they'll be up regardless. If that ever changes, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But everything's fine, so thank you. Thank you, of course, to you watching the video right now, or if you've clicked off and, I don't know, you see this in a million years when you've got nothing else to look at and you're like, oh, I didn't realize he thanked me. That's perfectly fine. Get on with your day, get stuff happening. Hopefully you've had a good day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, hopefully. All right, goodbye.